McCray joins me. How are you, Abby?
Yeah, really good, thanks. And
Can,
yourself?
can I just throw this by you? Are you sick of the sight of the University of Queensland Cricket Club by now?
Oh, no, of course not. Welcome, welcomed rivals, John.
Very diplomatic answer there. You should be in Canberra, so well done. But they're a good side, aren't they?
Yeah, and look, I think for them, they obviously won the Max comp. They've just taken the T20. Um, so they're a really competitive side.
I feel you would have taken them if it wasn't for the washout last weekend.
Finals is anyone's game,
Correct.
regardless of the names that you've got on paper.
Mm.
And I think T20 margins get even closer. So yeah, look, I still back our team despite the loss in the semis. I think we've got a great group of players, and yeah, have got every confidence moving forwards.
Well, you talk about obviously Sammy Curtis coming into the pack in the KFC T20 did quite well in that one, semi-final in this one, so everything's auguring quite well. And we've also got some players selected in the Queensland side, in the under 19s. How good's that?
Yeah, really good. And I think the announcement of that lately has just given the team a little confidence boost, a little bit of, morale.
Mm.
Obviously really happy for the girls. I think Grace, Amarine and Eve.
Yes.
Yeah, with three selections. So that's really good to see.
So, and proving stuff
And
for Eve.
Astrid, sorry, and
Pardon?
Astrid as well. And Astrid is in the mix there as well.
And the
Yeah,
16 is exactly right. So, and
yeah.
these names have popped up continuously, but they've been with the club for quite some time, which augurs well because they've stuck with the process here at the Seagulls. For yourself, obviously batting at number three, I've got to ask you a question. We talk about Nathan McSweeney. Can he bats a tree? Can he be an opener? Because 9 times out of 10, you've got to come in with the ball brand new anyway. How do you feel about batting a tree? Would you rather open?
Zero preference, John.
Oh,
Zero preference. I don't know how much you know about I don't want to say career. That's not quite the word I would use, but I came out of a 10-year retirement last year.
mm,
So to be honest, I spent most of last season either injured or finding my feet.
yep.
Um, and moving to the Sea Eagles this year has been the best decision ever. I'm absolutely loving the club. But in terms of where I bat and the kind of the role that I play in the squad, yeah, I think I'm still learning the ropes in that sense and going from the T20 to the one day format. I think I'm more of a one day format player.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, three opening, four, five, six. We'll happy to go wherever is required.
Geez, he's a bit tough, Curtis, isn't he? Bang, straight number three. Take the chin music's first up. He sits on the sideline and eats his crunchies. But baptism of fire. Obviously, you don't mind taking on the challenge at three. Clearly.
Yeah, yeah, bring it on, bring it on.
All right. What about bowling? Let's talk about that quickly. Is that part of your repertoire, or you steer clear of that?
That's yeah, long gone. Yeah, maybe
Smart.
if I was a bit fitter, perhaps.
Well, to be perfectly nice, and I don't want to be rude. You probably don't need him. You've got such a great bowling attack.
We do. Yeah, I think we've got what multiple options with spin, and we've got some fantastic pace bowlers coming through. We were a young side.
Hmm.
Um, you take out myself, and our average age is probably sitting under 20.
Hmm.
So we've got a lot of youth in the team, heaps of energy, some fast bowlers coming through too, like the Sea Eagles recruiting Erin Moran this year too.
Yep.
Has been fantastic. Sammy Smithers, like there's some, and obviously like Dell, you spoke to her the other week,
Yeah.
long-standing Sea Eagles player. We've got great options with the bowling attack, and sometimes unfortunately not everyone even gets a bowl because we go that deep,
Hmm.
which is a great problem to have. To a bit of competition and a bit of fight for places in that first team.
Yeah. I think the least would be very happy to say you didn't include her. If you take her out of the age group, it'd be might end up being 16 the average age. No offense to Elle. But let's talk about obviously the bowling depth. So bowling the toss, it must really mess with Chloe to whether to bowl or bat first, considering the talent you got equal in batting and in the bowling department. Obviously, depends on the wicket. Clearly.
Yeah, yeah. Look, and I think Clothes is. I think I don't want to tempt fate here. I think Clothes has been pretty successful with winning the toss of late. Um, And obviously, yeah, weather plays a huge factor into that. Weather and of course the opposition and player availability on the day. I think recently we've been bowling first because we back ourselves to bowl the side out, take some poles, and give ourselves a really good target that we're comfortable with chasing down. I don't think we've had that many opportunities recently of batting first, but we'll see what happens moving into the one-day competitions. That would be something that we can experience as well.
This weekend, yeah, obviously Bill Aubrey.
Sunny Coast.
Yep, Sunny Coast, and right behind me is Century Pools, who are our major sponsor. That is very similar to what Bill Aubrey was during the week, also, except for the lovely furniture.
Look, John, I have delayed a flight on Sunday to make myself available for the game, so I am probably the person in the team who is hoping that we get on. So yeah, pray to the weather gods that there's no more rain at Bill Aubrey this week, please.
I do know some people upstairs. He's waiting for me, and I'll see what I can do for you. But obviously, being obviously green in that, batting at number 3, you're probably happy to bowl first.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah.
There you go.
See what happens.
Can I ask you what brought you to the Sea Eagles? Why? Obviously, you decided to give the game away for a little bit, and you came back. Why these guys?
Oh, got the honest answer or the diplomatic answer?
Well, you can give me 2, and I'll delete. I can edit the other one.
Okay, I'll give you both. Yeah. I heard there's a couple of reasons actually. So when I first restarted playing last year, my very first game was in 2nd grade, and it was against Wynnum, and I met Nav. I think he was scoring that day, and just had a really lovely chat. The opposition was great. I'm pretty sure from memory it was Belinda who was wicketkeeper. She was pretty unhappy. I'm pretty sure she thought I'd snicked off and I didn't walk. But I don't think I did, of course. But I got a few runs in 2nd grade, and then and they were just a really nice opposition. Got a promotion to 1st grade the following week, and that just so happened to be against Wynnum again at Wynnum, and made my 1st grade 50.
Yep.
And so just really, I thought the ground was beautiful. It was the nicest ground I'd ever played on. Really nice opposition. Nice to get some runs at Wynnum. Just it kind of felt really good.
Okay.
So there was always just like a bit of a positive relationship there in that sense. And then I'm a massive foodie, John. So I also heard that Wynnum did the best brisket roll, which I'm actually yet to try. But so that was the main reason. I heard there was great brisket roll. I also really like the kit as a female player. That plays a big part of it. But no, just in general, I'd heard really nice things. I made really nice connections. Lovely to meet Graham McCray, the president. I think he fully supports the program and backs the women's program, as do all of the members that I've met at the club so far. And just nice to be a part of something I believe to be quite special, and the culture that you're obviously building over there. It's a great group to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, I love how you say a lovely chat with Nav. Lucky you probably had to go back out to play in half an hour, otherwise you'd still be having a chat with Nav. Likes to talk his cricket, he loves it. And
great family.
and I don't see any visible bruising. It must have gone down from. If you want to battle it out with Belinda Warlow, you are a better person than I am. You'll need a bigger bat. But she's very passionate about the Sea Eagles, and Graham McCray obviously wanted you there because obviously he built that clubhouse for you. Because it's a great place to watch cricket there. So hopefully it works out all well this weekend. Obviously, it's a long summer. Hopefully, we can get some cricket in this weekend. Abby, in this winter, what do you like to do to get away from cricket?
I actually play a little bit of indoor cricket this year.
Okay.
Just I'm a hiker. Spend a bit of time outdoors, go hiking and camping, and maybe a little bit indoor cricket. Work full time, so
Fantastic. I think actually we've had a former Sea Eagle actually play for Australia in the indoor cricket arena.
Really?
Whose name eludes me. Actually, it'll come back to me. I'll put it along the bottom here and say my apologies because we went and covered the indoor Australian indoor series in Adelaide, and she was on the same plane. And said, "What are you doing here?" So, indoor cricket, obviously, why not play that this weekend?
Yeah, look.
In the hallway upstairs.
We may as we may as well be if it continues to rain. Hey, no, I want to get out on the park. Let's pray for sunshine.
All right, they've got a great grandstand up there. They'll do everything they can possibly can. The way the facilities are now compared to 2 or 3 years ago, you had no chance, but there's certainly an opportunity here now. So up against Sunny Coast this weekend, sitting in the middle of the pack here. Want to obviously start making some wins and get to another semi-final and then possibly final, but later on, earlier on next year. Abby, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you, and welcome to the nest. And thank you for joining us. And hopefully, hopefully they'll let you have a bowl some stage.
But maybe I could score some runs. That'd be a start.
Let's start on that one then. So see how you go.
All right.
Hopefully they win the toss and they'll bowl first for you.
Thanks for having me, John.
Good on you.
You take
Thank
care.
you.